What's up, gamers? It's your boy D-Bird. I'm going to teach you how to get Luminescent Platinum on your Steam Deck by popular demand. I made a Facebook post and it seems like a lot of people are having trouble getting it, and I did. So without further ado, we're going to get right into this video. Just follow step by step. It's really not that bad. PC and Mac versions coming soon. Like and subscribe if you don't mind. First things first, you're going to want to switch to desktop mode. Now we're going to get Ryujinx. I think that's how you say it. So you're going to go to the discovery tool on the bottom. You see it's a little blue icon. You can't see it on my screen. But then you're going to go to the search bar and you're going to type in Ryujinx. I highly recommend putting a keyboard and mouse up to your Steam Deck if you have a dock. It makes this process so much easier because we're going to be moving some files around. So once Ryujinx is loaded, then you're going to want to launch it, top right corner. Step 2, we're going to get the firmware. So if you click that link in the description, you'll see 16.0.3. That's what I used, and it worked fine for me. There's also other websites you can go to. I'll leave a link in the description. There might be another one that works better for your situation. So just click that and download it. My Wi-Fi was so slow, it was struggling. But yeah, after you download, then you're gonna want to hit Tools up at the top. You're gonna click Install Firmware, and then that top option. And then I suggest doing it on an SD card if you can. And just try to put everything going to the same spot. It may want you to update Ryujinx afterwards. Just click yes, click OK, and then you'll be on the latest firmware. So next we're going to get the keys. It's pretty easy. You just same thing. You're just going to download the keys. And you'll see that the keys are 16.0.3, the same with the firmware. So once you download those, you're going to want to unzip them. I would unzip them into a folder on your desktop that says keys. And then I'm going to show you where to put these keys because they have to be in the exact spot or it won't work. So first thing you got to do is go to the top right corner and then show hidden files. If you don't see these options, then you need to show hidden files. So I'm going to show you the path that you're going to take to get to the place where you put the keys. So you're going to click var app, go down till you find Ryujinx, click Ryujinx, config, Ryujinx again, system, and then this is where you're going to put the keys. You'll see at the top, that is the exact path you need to take, and that's where you need to put the keys. Back to the drive. You're going to see one that is 2.6 gigs and then another that's 4.3. 4.3, that's the game. The smaller one is the update. So you'll see if you go to the options, to the settings, then you can add and remove games right there. So I'll show you where to put these games. I suggest going on your SD card and unzip them into a folder that says games, just to make it easier. You can do switch games or something like that. So they'll come as an nsp.rar. That is the zip file kind of thing. So you need to extract it, because it won't work unless it has NSP at the end. So once it's extracted, then you're just going to go to that folder wherever you have it, and you're going to add it into the game directory. So you just click add, go to wherever that's at. So next we're going to update the game. This part is super easy. So you're going to right click the game. So you go to manage title updates and you'll see at first there'll be nothing there. So now we're going to go to that other game file that looked like the game, but it was only 2.6 gigabytes or so. That's our update. Make sure it's extracted. And then you're just going to throw that in there. I already did this once, so I'm not going to do it again. All right, for this next step, we're going to add the mod. So you're going to right click it, the game that you're doing, and then go to mod directory. So you're going to go to the Google Drive and you'll download the file that says Lumi. It's the only one that says that. And then this is the path up here. So you can go to, I don't even think you'll need to go to this. I think once you load up the mod directory, it'll be right there, and that's where you need to extract the file. Extract the Lumi file. So, but this is the path just in case you get a little lost. So make sure you extract the file to that little spot, because that's where I messed up and I didn't have it extracted, so it wasn't showing up. Yeah, so just make sure you have that extracted into that folder whenever you click mod directory. It will only work if it's on version 1.3. So once you've extracted the Lumi file into the mod directory, then you're ready to test it out. You can go ahead and double click on the game and wait a long time. It at least takes a long time on my Steam Deck. So it's got to load all the shaders. Once that finishes, you'll see two little shamans and a Giratina in the bottom right corner. That's how you know it worked. But first, we got to go to the Ryujinx settings because we got to change some things before we can play. Next, we're going to go over the Ryujinx settings. I didn't mess with these too much, but the one you're going to have to mess a lot with is the key mapping. So as of now, I don't have a controller hooked up. I probably should, but I don't. I'm just using it on desktop mode, and I'm just using it as a handheld. So I map the keys. They're all weird. So my left bumper is B. It's not ideal, not how you want to do it, but if you want to play like this will work, these settings right here. If you just want to play on desktop, you can make it full screen instead of going to gaming mode, because I had trouble when I went to gaming mode for some reason. So this is the settings I use. You can type these in and get used to the keys. It takes a minute to get used to that B being on top, but everything else is pretty good, and some of the other buttons are on the pads down on the back of the controller or the back of the Steam Deck. Most of these other settings you can keep the same. I didn't really mess with these too much. It runs great on my Steam Deck, so I really didn't have to mess with any of this. So you may have to fool around with the key mapping quite a bit. I think it's way easier if you put on a Pro controller. I have my controllers hooked up to other things, so I just haven't done that yet. And that's pretty much it. I hope this helped you guys. If it did, just leave me a subscribe if you don't mind, maybe a like. And I have a Patreon if you guys want to join my Patreon. It's only $3 a month, but I'll have tutorials and links to everything. And it's way easier to reach me on there because I get an email. So, yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for your patience on this video. I'll have more coming out soon. I'm going to make this PC and Mac video shortly, so stay tuned for that. Thank you.